Assalamualaikum and good afternoon to the all team member. Welcome to video presentation BT22103. Today we are going to discuss about barriers to ground SME, especially in Malaysia, and how the ICT or IS has to overcome with these barriers. Okay, before we start the discussion, we introduce ourselves. Start from me. My name is Izatush.
I'm Nur Adiba.
I'm Siti Noisha.
I'm Nur Shafini binti Muhammad Shan.
Who's next?
I'm Nur Hidayah binti Adi.
I'm Sarifa Azrina binti Mashur.
And my name is Lauren Boy bin Wollaston.
Okay, let me introduce about the small medium enterprise SME. The SME is stand for small and mid-sized enterprise. One of the problems that prevent SME to grow in Malaysia is this financial issue. For example, lack of working capital, lack of knowledge on managing financial resources. Okay, Adiba, what you think about lack of work capital? How ICT can overcome with this situation?
SME can overcome this barrier and improve their business. SME with good levels of working capital are generally more profitable and more likely to attract investment. SME can improve working capital using three methods. First, receivable performance. Tightening credit and collection policy is one of the most common methods of improving days sales outstanding. Second, inventory performance. Expanding inventory requires significant investment. Freeing up capital by reducing inventory can be an effective way of improving cash flow, but also means maximizing supply chain efficiency. Third is payable performance. This is frequently the most neglected area of working capital management, much to determinant of long-term financial fitness of SME. Similarly to account receivable, improvement to payment and billing procedure can work wonders for company days payable outstanding and remedy much of the long and short-term damage in the event of a working capital problem. These three methods can help to bring some working capital under control. Thank you.
Thank you, Adiba. And how about lack of knowledge on managing financial resources? Vinny, can you give example for that?
Okay, as we can see, so one of the barriers in financial issue is lack of knowledge on managing financial resources. So yes, we do believe that SME have true about this problem. So but ICT have overcoming this issue by play a role as a medium for organization or specifically SME to attend a training or classes. So there is no excuses to not acknowledge as all the things now are in our hands and we can like easily get through all the devices when we and um if you want to acknowledge some new things and we focus on the financial resources, so maybe there is uh sorry, like digital or ICT make it easier for us through devices, software, and application. And I believe all people nowadays have one, right? So it can't be the main reason to like stay unacknowledged or narrow-minded. We do believe business have their effort to do, especially SME, to do training or attend a learning a new online classes to improve knowledge and the business's performance. So the existing of IT have much easier to fulfill this kind of needs. So this because digital devices allow organization or SME to access applications that provide meeting bus, such as the meeting bus is like us we do use meeting bus Google Meet, and there's other lots of there like Webex and Microsoft Team. So any kind of online learning can be attended anytime and everywhere. Obviously, we can see ICT have increased accessible between people nowadays. Then ICT also have provide various kind of user-friendly software to manage financial stuff like Excel. At least Excel is organization to do the financial data as it has provide auto calculating or formula. That is how I believe that um, lack of knowledge on managing financial has been overcoming by the existing of ICT.
Thank you, Fini. Okay, next, human resources. For example, state of employees for discipline, lack of skill and knowledge. Okay, Ayu, can you explain about the shortage of employees? How the ICT can overcome with this?
Shortage of employees. The key to successful implementations of such technology is creating a supportive environment with plenty of communication to make everyone feel included and empowered. We hear that work environment is typically one of the main reason an employee will leave their job, not necessarily pay. This is especially true in SME where they are doing something that they didn't expect would be challenging. Employees state that if facilities are not conditioned or had comfortably, this contribute significant to employee turnover. Other, other facilities saw higher rates of turnover if there were heavy odors, dust, or work required outside in the weather elements. Employees can use their own smartphone to do their work in other places with the internet, cloud communication, and smart device. It's been easier to plug in and work from anywhere. That's all.
Thank you. Thank you, Ayu. Next, how about you, boy? What's your opinion about high turnover and for discipline?
Okay. Hi everyone. So today we'll explain about two issue, which is high turnover and poor discipline. So I will start about the high turnover. So we know the high turnover may be due the exclusive production for related by cost. So how can the ICT solve or overcome about this issue? So my point is widespread use of digital system because it helps employers to know what shortcomings they face and easy to update all the necessary data. For example, the pollution produced by the company is too much for unnecessary materials. It can be reduced in the system or analyzed all the necessary items only, and this will I know it is will help reduce high turnover. Okay, let's see for the poor discipline. Poor discipline, I get 2 points to explain about this how ICT can overcome it. So my first point is digital producing new producer. Uh, we can hear about poor discipline. So how does ICT help in regulating discipline? And my answer is digital producing new producer procedure. Sorry. For example, a problem in a job. Okay, advanced technology can be used by superiors to product new producer digital display on a glass screen for employers and definitely help reduce disciplinary problems. And second, for my last point is using a platform to create report. Also, they can only make reports individually by sending emails with official procedure, or we can using another platform. By the way, we can uh, apa? We can still follow the rules of a company. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, boy, for your explanation. Okay, now, how about lack of skill and knowledge, Adiba? Can you give some opinion?
Okay. Lack of skills and knowledge. If we lack of skill and knowledge, we can increase our skill and knowledge through any application or social media. For social media, especially YouTube, we can learn from there if anything we don't understand or not clear. Nowadays, it's more comfortable learning via this kind of technology. As we can see now, we use application such as Google Meet, Webex, uh, to discussion or meeting with employees and get more knowledge and directly increase uh, employee skill. So from here, use ICT can overcoming this barrier. Thank you.
Thank you, Adiba. Alright, second is marketing strategy. For example, not using social media to promote, lack of promotional strategy, and lack of creative content in the advertisement. Pini, has your opinion how the ICT can overcome with not using social media to promote and lack of promotional strategy?
As we know, nowadays social media is a medium to interact in society. So using social media or yeah that have in ICT can reach people. So SME should know it is a potential marketing that can be attract people like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So it approved that ICT is SME specifically to make advertisement. For example, FB or Instagram have the boost post that have in that apps, and SME can use that kind of um, act and no kind of things that can auto aim the target market. So that is how ICT help SME for using to promote the products. That's all.
Thank you, Pini. Okay, how about lack of creative content and the advancement? How the how the ICT can overcome with this, Adiba? Can you give example for this?
Okay. Um, in marketing strategy, how to overcome this lack of creative content in the advertisement is using all digital technology. SME can use any of application to do creative content to attract customers, such as we can make video or picture content for advertising in Canva application. Canva provide more about design, marketing strategy, so it is more easier. SME must create or invent something new and valuable to overcome this barrier. They also must think outside of the box to get creative content, so that they can get positive impact. After that, use social media such as Facebook, Instagram to advertise our business. This advertising with high level of artistic creativity, which contains aesthetically appealing verbal, visual, or sound elements. The advertising production quality is high, the dialogue is clever, and the music is memorable. Thank you.
Sorry, may I interrupt you? Sorry for the second. Actually, I haven't discussed about the various that is lack of promotional strategy. I would like to elaborate this barrier. For this barrier, how does ICT assist in overcoming barrier is by the digital marketing, as digital marketing is the core to boost promotional strategy. The use of digital marketing can engage a customer with online advertising to promote products and service. And of course, it is a part of ICT. It has overcome the barrier as digital marketing can engage a customer with online advertising in order to promote the SME's product or services. So it helps business, especially SME, in specifically marketing. So like the promotional can be used in email nowadays, like can share the virtual brochure or poster or something that promote the kind of their product in the email. So it keeping special member or customer to keep up to date. So that's all. Sorry for interrupting.
Thank you, Shafini. Okay, third is facilities, appliness, and logout. For example, small space, lack of commercial kitchen, appliness, and customer uncomfortable with the shop layout. Azrina, what do you think about small space and lack of the commercial kitchen appliness? Can you give some opinion?
As we all know, SME are having difficulties in upgrading their facilities. For instance, the limited space. They also not having enough commercial kitchen appliances. So what will happen is customer will lose interest in visiting the shop. So how ICT or information system assist in overcoming these barriers? The first one is small space. Company space is one of the most important aspects of the working environment because it shapes your company culture, identity, and defines the communication within your business. Consider the company with small space. They cannot keep many office tools and facility organized. So to overcome this issue, SME can use software application and hardware technology to arrange telecommuting. Telecommuting enable their employee to work from home. So some of the software application that been used is video conferencing that allow us to communicate with each other. Besides, SME also can use hardware technology such as wireless router. It keeps your workspace connected to the internet wirelessly with a wireless router. A strong wireless connection can ensure high-speed connectivity to all linked computers and mobile devices, beneficial to SME that have small space issue because working wirelessly will reduce the need for extra cables running in and around your office. Secondly, lack of commercial kitchen appliances. SME did not have enough fund and loan to invest in appliances. Take for an example, food industry. The factory of food industry sometimes did not have enough space to having the heavy machine like what other SME has. So what will happen is the production process will totally depends on their worker. It may cause of production low productivity. So what I can suggest to overcome this kind of issue is by reducing the number of workers and innovation in the food industry's technology. For instance, using Internet of Things, a remotely controlled kitchen. It is a network of physical appliances and devices that use a digital connection to communicate with each other. Implemented in a commercial kitchen setting, Internet of Things technology can be used to create a smart, remotely controlled kitchen. So to conclude, by having Internet of Things, it can lower labor costs because with a smart kitchen that can automate repetitive tasks such as monitoring appliances and tracking inventory, you can accomplish more with only a smaller team. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Azrina. Okay, next. Customer uncomfortable with the shop layout. How the ICT can overcome with this question, are you? Can you explain?
The lines of SME look too intimidating to customers. It has been that way for a while. SME may want to consider completely revamping the way to set up the store lines. There are different platforms which make payments as easy as possible for both customer and merchant. Google Play and Apple Pay Store customers bank account and credit card details on mobile device and make purchase some seamless. This can be top up with many forms of payments, including cash. This may not seem like a layout change, but it is. If SME want to decrease the number of people waiting in line of their store, try offering a mobile pay option and restructure the sales flow in a way that puts all of the focus on the choice. This may not seem like layout change, but it is. That's all for me.
Thank you. Thank you, Ayu, for your explanation. Okay, finally, the problem with the suppliers. For example, late delivery by suppliers and difficult to find trust suppliers. How the ICT can overcome with this question? Aisha, can you explain detail about this?
Yes, sure. Okay, proceed. The next barrier is problem with supplier. Alright, in my opinion, there are many scams, fakes, and just plain bad supplier out there to watch out for. So, how the SME make sure they are doing business with a legitimate supplier they can trust? So, the best option is use the information system such as e-commerce platform. Alright, in my personally opinion, SME must doing their research from the official store to find out more about the supplier they want to deal to overcome and to identify the trusted supplier. For example, e-commerce platform like Shopee. Alright, Shopee one of the leading mobile e-commerce platforms that highly concert with social selling. And Shopee have their own community rules, which is Shopee teams closely monitors Shopee shop activities and they will be terminated from preferred seller programs once identified that they have violated the terms and uploaded a fake item. Alright, the next point is in most cases, previous buyers will leave a comment with photos and videos of the actual product. This is where SME can see if the product is even genuine and they can easily spot a fake if it looks different from the real deal. So here, SME or any or other buyer can identify either the seller is can be trusted or not. The next point is how to overcome of late delivery by supplier. Alright, I'm also recommend that SME constantly check on Shopee app to track the status of their order, which is in these apps they can view the status of the order on the others on the order better detailed page and have a look the expected delivery time. So in case if the sellers fail to ship out the parcel within 2 days, they are subject to penalty late shipment rate (LCR) that was set by Shopee. So here, SME can easily to follow up or up to date to their customers. And uh, in conclusion, information system does a lot of information that can help SME to grow. Okay, that's all.
Thank you, Aisha, for your explanation. So great. Okay, before end the discussion, guys, let's hear conclusion for Atika. I think she have a conclusion for this discussion.
Yes, I have. I would like to conclude this discussion by highlighting our purpose of this discussion, which is how ICT SAIN overcome barriers to grow SME in Malaysia. And there are five barriers such as financial issues, which it can solve the receivable performance, inventory performance, and payable performance. Human resources issues, which it can overcome the flexible working pattern, work environment, and attendance reward program. And then marketing issues, facilities, appliances, and layout issues. And lastly, issue with supplies, which it can do do research from official store to find out more about it. Therefore, ICT make a business more efficient, effective, and promptly respond to a customer's need. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you for your participate in this presentation.